What up, what up, what up? We are back in action for another episode. Getting High with Stone Chakra. I am your host with the most. Stone Chakra, don't worry, that was a fly. We are back on... Shut up. So what? I gotta look at the calendar. Don't judge me. We're back on a Wednesday. We are back in action on a Wednesday. Having ourselves a nice little 420 countdown. We got ourselves 19 minutes. That's plenty of time. I'd say that's plenty of time to get things ready and jetty. I don't know about y'all. There's plenty of time for me. The thing that I've been wondering is whether or not I use a filter or not, because I don't really have like a whole lot right now. And I feel like when I use a filter, it makes me roll it bigger than I normally would. And let's just be real, it's just me. I mean, we got our friends over at YouTube. Eventually we'll have some friends on Twitch, but you know, for just me, and in this like instance where I don't want to smoke a bowl, like I think a nice little pinner, you know, to yourself is perfectly acceptable. Look, this is the way I need to get down currently. I'm living within my means is what they would call it. Still doing the job thing, of course, looking, because it's a requirement in order to get unemployment. We got Tom Dub in the building. And then, of course, school. Now, I sat down today with the full intention. I even got up early. Like, I got up early, took a shower, like, got right for the day. And I sat down to do my programming work, and it was, like, not hitting. The preface, like, this has been, I would say, a 4-year gap between the last time I took programming and now. Probably more than that, for real, because I would consider the last time that I took it and was in it would be summer of 2020, and it's fall now. But the way that they have the class set up is the first 2 weeks is basically there just to assess whether or not you're capable of programming too. And I started it like, oh man, I got this, it'll be fine. And then when they gave what do you call it, the review, they gave the lectures from Programming 1 to review. I was like, oh shit, I got this, no problem. I watched the reviews, and I'll watch the lectures, and then I go to start my work, and some of it is there. Like, some of it is there. Like, I'm able to get what my inputs are supposed to be, what my outputs are supposed to be, any like high level tasks that need to be done in the program. And then I even managed to poop out some pseudocode that had sound logic from what I could see. But when it comes to like the nitty gritty of using Visual Studio and crafting programs within it, I started to freak out. I won't even play games. Like, I started to freak out because I was looking at old projects, but I don't have all of my old projects because it was like 2 computers ago. I have some of them, more than I thought I would have, but not all of them. Watching his like lectures and also like little videos where he's going through, and it's just not hitting for me. He's using me dot such and such when he's typing in these lines, and I'm like, what's the me dot for? I don't even know what the me dot's for, but I'm over here like typing it in. It was pretty ridiculous. To the point where I had to schedule a meeting with the advisor, and it looks like I'm probably gonna have to drop down the program. So I'm gonna have to retake classes essentially, because the risk is too high if I keep going and fail, because I'm already on like academic financial probation. Oh, it's such a headache, bro. Like big ass headache. But then it's also like how many contract jobs am I gonna be able to string together? You know what I mean? Just because it's essentially what I've been doing. Like besides LaserLink and besides the chicken spot, it has been just a string of contract positions, no benefits, no health insurance, all with the allure, all with the dangling of the carrot that maybe you'll be a full-time employee, and then you're sitting there 9 months later, a year later, and they're like, oh, we're in a hiring freeze right now. And it's been like that for years. I swear to God, it's been like that for years. That's the thing, I don't hate it. I just hate the fact that I waited to restart, or that I stopped and then waited so long to restart. Like, the reasoning for stopping, valid. My mother's health, valid. The world being fucked up because of COVID, valid. These are valid reasons to not continue, but I could have done it in a cleaner way. I could have withdrawn so that I didn't have these Fs. But when you're like the sole breadwinner and the sole caregiver, like it was wild. Like I'm just now remembering that, because my mom wasn't working, again because of her health. So, oh shit. Yeah, that shit was fucked up, B. But on the bright side of things, before we light up this 420, a little bit bigger than a pinner, I will enjoy the last of my dab with y'all. The last of it. Sad times. Sad times. Alright, so looks like I was able to pull off just a little piece, so I'll be able to enjoy one little piece of dab without you guys. The goal is definitely to get a re-up, because part of living within my means is not spending what they want me to spend. Like, yo, they were doing their little Labor Day deals, right? Ohio, they're doing their Labor Day deals. It was like 15-20% off, depending on where you're going. So I looked around just to see, because that drive to Michigan is crazy. And no, not at all. The price for 2 not even grams the price for 2.84s after taxes with discounts, $80.
Oh my God!
$80. 80 doll hairs. Part of me wishes that I just didn't know Michigan existed. Part of me wishes for some ignorance in this moment, because if I was ignorant, that would be perfectly fine. Like, not really. But if I was like really just fresh, completely ignorant, because again, that's like around the prices that I paid when I first started smoking. Yeah, because when you first start smoking, people love to rip off the newbies. They're charging you $40 or $50 a gram and all that wild shit, shorting you. And you'd think being able to go into a brick and mortar establishment to purchase your medicine would have changed that fact. But no. They want $80 and some change with tax for 2.84s. And the thing that fucks me up is I can take that same $80 and I can go get 10 grams. Full grams. Not 0.84s. 10 full grams. It is wild. Wild times out here. And then I gotta wait to light this because they burn so fast. Or maybe they just burn fast with the filter. Cause the back end is all opened up. Like somebody's been shitting hardcore. They don't got a tight sphincter on their joint. I mean, but it's hard to do that with a filter. Oh shit, have I been rolling the filters wrong? Because now that I think about it, even like the pre-made cones that you have to fill, those tips have like a taper. Because they start off kind of skinny and then they widen. But mine are just, my filters are just cylindrical. So I think I've been making the fucking filters wrong. Yeah, these guys, I've been doing those wrong, I guess. Which I can see that being the case. But prices are ridiculous out here depending on where you go. Oregon is very cheap. Just paid $22 for 2 grams of hot seed. That's so reasonable. That's so reasonable. And then there's fucking Florida man, which is it's better than Ohio marginally, but only because of things that I will not discuss here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
Shh, don't tell nobody. But on the brighter side of things, on the brighter side of life, I no longer have a community strike warning on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
Chakra.
That's pretty dope. Now when I go to my channel dashboard, it no longer shows like a strike warning. I'm like free and clear all the way. Now I don't know if that will do anything. I don't know if that'll boost the channel at all. Maybe push videos and streams to people that haven't seen it. I don't know if that'll be the case. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. And also, I'm thinking, well, actually, I thought about it and then I got 3 responses that said YouTube. So the multi-streaming will continue. I was thinking of doing some Twitch exclusive stuff, but after the consensus on Discord, that is not happening. Speaking of, I need to see, are we up on Twitch? All right, cool. At least we're up on Twitch. But it's a little choppy. A little choppy. Oh well. I'll dial it in later. Like I put it down to 6 kilobits per second because I didn't know how it would go. All right, 416. That seems safe enough. Let me break out my handy dandy stone chakra lighter.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
Available, never. They were given to me as a gift, and I never made my own. Because, I mean, I know y'all do, but not a lot of people use lighters anymore. I've run into several situations where people ask me for a lighter, and I just don't have it because I don't smoke joints and blunts like I used to. There's so many options when you're out in the world. Like, there's fucking vapes, dabs. Vapes? Yeah. I'm gonna stop using the filters. Like straight up, I asked him to grab me this and I didn't realize like it was filters. I thought it was just like a double pack of papers. So when I got it, I was like, oh. And then because I had them, I was using them. Like, fuck it. If you got them, use them, right? But after hitting this, just hits so much better. This is a much better experience, personally. Much smoother. Like it's not hitting as hard. Much better. Oh my days. Hotheads used to always have lighters, not so much anymore, right? And then so many people are not smoking anymore either. But it's probably going to be one of those things that I just keep in the car for emergencies. I don't know about keeping it on my person, but definitely going to keep one in the car for emergencies. Because my car is too new to have a car lighter, but too old to have CarPlay, you know, like the Apple and Android integration and shit. That's one thing that zones me out about my wife's car is he has the CarPlay, and because of that, and they assume that you're going to use your phone, it doesn't have GPS. Like they want you to use the GPS through the phone. 420, baby.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
For 20 hits. I read an article that pre-rolls are the biggest sellers in dispensaries. Fucking lazy. And that's the thing though, like I don't think I've ever had a pre-roll that I was like, oh man, that was a great smoking experience. Like it was either good weed, but half the time the pre-rolls aren't even good weed. Like they use the jank weed for the pre-rolls most of the time, unless you get like an expensive one. And then even the expensive ones, they don't hit like I would want them to hit. Like I'm just too much of a control freak, I think. Cause it's even burning slower, yo. Like it's burning slower. Oh shit. Oh my god. Ugh.
What's strong in this one?
Yeah, that's some good shit. Of course, you already know I've been smoking on the same shit for like 2 months. It's gonna be that super boof. Super boof, baby. Did you boof it? But we got 9420 in the building.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
Back for another 420 stream on Linux. And for whatever reason, I'm running into some chop. Definitely something I want to work on, but I can't really like do anything in this moment because I'm pretty sure the last time I changed the bitrate midstream, it didn't really have much of an effect. So you smoking on some bubbleberry? That sounds delicious. That sounds delicioso.
Yeah, dude, you were here smoking pot with me. You can tell.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Alright. Ooh, sour diesel crossed with some mac. That sounds fire. I will be honest, like I was disappointed because it would give me the most joy to be able to shop truly locally, but it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. I understand that it is an investment. It is a time investment, but god damn, if you get enough, it is worth it. Because wanting to just like go and get $50 worth of a dab and not feel like you're getting ripped off and just run right down the street, like that should be available. It's not. Am I gonna have to go back to the streets? Do I have to go back to the streets? Is that really where we're at right now? I gotta dust off my phone and see who's still in the streets. My guess is not many. Like, my guess is not many. I don't even know. Like it's been that long since I've reached out to someone to do a face-to-face weed for money exchange. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god! When's the last time that y'all did an in the streets face-to-face weed money exchange? Tom Dub, you don't count. For everyone else, when's the last time y'all did a face-to-face weed money exchange in the streets? No dispensary. Talking about hit up your dealer, He says he's gonna be there in 20 minutes. He don't show up for 2 hours. When's the last time that scenario has played out for y'all? Not to the T, but just generalized. I can't think of the last time I actually was in the streets getting bud. Like, especially because everyone around us was either going mech or wreck. So I don't understand. Fucking wild. Local medical shop. I would love to, honey. 420. See, but the way my bank account is set up, see, that's the thing. That's the rub of the situation, because I don't think it matters. I think even if I was caked up, like even if I had dollars on dollars.
Oh, I like money.
I don't think I could bring myself to pay what they're asking. And it's not even the fact that I couldn't, it's the fact that I wouldn't. You know what I mean? There's something deep within me that has a visceral reaction to paying over $10 for a gram. Like, visceral. Like, 10 is my top out. That's where I draw the limit. But this is just for like my baseline dab. If we want to get fancy, that's a different story. Like, if we're getting fancy, talking solventless, we're talking ice hash, we're talking that hash rosin, I'm willing to bump it up. I'm willing to bump it up to like 15 a gram. For that like flame, it's gotta be that flame solventless though. It's gotta be that flame. It's gotta be that 710 labs if you're gonna try and command 15 and up from me. But these motherfuckers, these sick, fucked up, twisted individuals are selling 0.84 for $40 and $50 and $60. Not even a full gram, and they are trying to charge 50, 60. I have seen 70, but I try to block that out. Like, I try to block that out mentally. Because what the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck? Like, that's really how they came and did it. And I get it. But I don't. Because, like, fuck you. You could easily make money and not charge through the nose. But why not charge through the nose when it's a fucking monopoly? When there's a fucking stranglehold on who can have a license to grow and who can have a license to sell. And they were like already sold off and portioned off to like 12 companies before the law was even passed. Like, before the law was even passed, motherfuckers knew that there was only 12 big companies that were gonna come out of the gates running. And then they were gonna have a stranglehold on the entire situation. And this is what you get. This is what you get. You get a fucking market that is abysmal, untenable. I feel bad for the patients that it is something that they truly need to baseline function. Like, if if I just stayed at home all day, every day, I wouldn't need to smoke. But because I have to interact in the world and with people, and the anxiety is crazy, yeah, I'm smoking. Because I'm telling you straight up, I was ready to end it all. I was done. D-O-N-E, done. And then I smoked weed. And that first time smoking weed, it's not even like I was having a bad day. But it made the day like instantly great. Like this optimism, elation, if you will. And the first thing that came to my mind was, so you're saying I could have felt like this the whole time? My instant thought, first time smoking weed, I'm 17. Like, life could be like this all the time, was my thought. And now it is. Stone Chakra, baby. Stone Chakra in the building.
Stone Chakra.
Life is like this all the time, yo. Prices can get that high out here, but it's rare. And it's usually straight up gas, but those are for special occasions. Otherwise, it'll sit on the shelf. I'm not paying that for day-to-day smoking. Man. Relieving this stress. And I was stressed this morning, yo. I think part of the stress was I was trying to open up previous programs just to like get an inkling of like similar code that I could recognize and then use in my program, but it wouldn't open, and it said that I needed this .NET framework, and I downloaded it and installed it, but it still didn't open. And then I already know that, I mean, these people, they're not going to be able to help me. They're struggling on their shit, so it's not like I can ask them for help in the first 2 weeks, and the teacher is only going to be able to help so much. He just can't give me shit. I'm going to take another look at it today, but I'm pretty sure the smart thing to do, again, I would probably just wing it if I wasn't on this like financial aid academic plan thing where I can't have below a 2.5 GPA, and I would rather not risk it, because the reason I'm going back to school is because I don't got it like that. Like, if I could just pay for the shit out of pocket, not take out any fucking money, that would be amazing. But if I was able to do that, I probably wouldn't be going back to school. It's no, like, like, it's just being, this is a money play. This is strictly a money play. This isn't fucking passion. It's interest. I'm interested in it. It holds my attention and my interest, but it's not a fucking passion. This is for the fucking money.
Chakra.
Oh, I like money.
For the money. I need money. So, my hope is that by dropping down to the lower one, since I got an A last time, I feel like I should be able to do that again. And then I got a C in database last time. Maybe that could be a B. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an A. But but it makes sense. It's been fucking 4 years. It's been 4 years, bro. What were you thinking? It's been 4 years on top of, like, I haven't done anything remotely close to that in those 4 years. Maybe throwing in a few lines in command prompt. Maybe throwing in a few lines in terminal at a few jobs. But besides that, it has been that Stone Chakra shit. You already know what it is, baby.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
The original plan was school full time and then use unemployment until it ran out. But unemployment basically only covers rent and of my debt and a few bills. And it'll be over sooner rather than later. Ohio don't play. It was sweet during the pandemic, but this non-pandemic unemployment is not where it's at. It is not where you want to be. So when they do that shit, they put your app, like, resume into shit for jobs. So I've been getting calls regularly from these recruiters, and I've been answering, and I've been sending my resume. Like, I've been doing the thing. It's not like I'm not accepting or putting forth applications or resumes. I'm doing that, but it's just been not leading anywhere, so I kind of not been paying attention to it. But it's hard not to pay attention to it when you're getting multiple calls a day from multiple recruiters. And then some of them, it's for, like, the same job. So I've been put through to the same job for, like, a whole bunch of times. It's wild. Oh man, looking up that little roachy. Boy. If you couldn't tell by my face, I'm thoroughly blazed. Thoroughly blazed. I was getting like this. I get like this. Yeah. I will say, shout out to that bud tender, because even though I didn't ask for it, I don't even want to say it because I've been enjoying this. That way I don't have to say it. Saying it, well, no. Ice Cube would look at me like the way he's looking on my shirt right now. No. I'm glad Tom Dub is feeling relaxed, you know what I'm saying?
We need more of this weed and more of this dude.
I feel that shit. I'll tell you what I'm going through.
I just felt my chakra open, honey.
Goddamn right, Joe Jack. Chakra's opening. My chakra's opening. And like, I'll just reiterate. Baked. I'll be right back, yo. I gotta get some coconut water.
Stone Chakra. Bitches. Stone Chakra. Bitches.
Man. Fucking delicious. Hold on, I gotta log it. Yeah, I've been back on my logging shit, counting these calories. I was doing good, and then motherfuckers had birthdays and shit, and then I was eating cake. I already said that I'm not getting a cake. I'm not getting a cake. There's no need for a big cake for me. We gonna get like a little like a fruit tart, you know what I'm saying? Something light, nothing crazy. Cause we made this like buttery yellow cake with cream cheese frosting for Noah's birthday. Man. When I tell you I ate way too much of that fucking cake. I ate way too much of that fucking cake. And I tried to church it up. Like I cut up strawberries and put like a whole bunch of strawberries all over it. But then I went and put like cheese, like fruit dip on top. Like what was I thinking? I was like, the strawberries can't, the strawberries balance it out. It'll be fine. It wasn't fine. My favorite Ice Cube movie. Favorite Ice Cube movie. I don't know. That's hard. Because there's so many good ones. Now, when you say like Ice Cube movie, are we talking a movie starring Ice Cube? Or is this like all the way around his movie, like written and shit? I guess it would be easier to just do movies he's starred in. Alright, I guess the question, does it have to be Ice Cube being the main character, like being a main star, or just the movies that he's been in? Alright, starring, okay. Ice Cube. There's the Fridays, but I like him better in other shit. Favorite movie of Ice. Man, it might have to be All About the Benjamins. All About the Benjamins, final answer.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
That's what I'm going with. The only ones that I could like really think of off top are the Fridays, the fucking Are We There Yet? And then other movies that he's in, he's not like the star. Because he was in like the Jump Street movies and he was fucking hilarious, but he's not really the star of that. And he was fucking dope in Ghosts of Mars. But again, he's not like the main character. Oh, Jesus. Players Club? Oh, my days. It's... what's the sound for that one?
Oh my God!
Like, it's not anywhere near a bad movie. It's just a rough movie. Like, that's one of the movies I can only watch rarely. I think I've seen Players Club maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't had an urge to revisit it. I throw that movie in the same category like The Green Mile. I know they're not the same, but it's just like They both got like traumatic shit going on in it. Well, I just looked up his movies and I haven't watched any of them. What the fuck? How did that happen? Or was I too effed up to remember? Wait, you never watched any of the Friday movies? What? You haven't watched any of the Friday movies?
Oh my God!
That's kind of wild. Like, you've been smoking how long and you haven't watched any of the Friday movies? Bruh. What's the sound for that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it looks like you know what you need to do. Man. So you wouldn't know any of the fucking quotes? Like, every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator. Eating up all the food. You don't know that. Oh my days, you don't know about Big Worm. You don't know about It's Angel Dust, Holmes. You don't know about the crackheads. Oh man. But I feel like you would have Googled stoner movies at some point. Because I'm sure it comes up if you do that. Hold on.
Google it, bitch.
Yup. Yup. The hell? There we go. So boom, right there. Friday. They have it listed in 90s stoner movies, which I guess is fair, but How High? Tell me you've seen How High, at least. All these are classics. I mean, I don't remember High School at all. I don't think I watched High School. And I've seen Dudes, Where's My Car, but Like, it's funny, but you know, it's not really my cup of tea. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, of course. Up in Smoke, of course. Dazed and Confused, of course. We're the Millers is a stoner movie? What? Well, I don't know about it. But how was Step? Oh, it says coming of age. Here, stoner movies about cannabis. To get real specific. I mean, Knocked Up isn't really about cannabis. Man, Google's fucking up right now. Real fucking up, Google. Fucking up right now. But yes, the first Friday, for sure, you have to watch. It's not even a question. Chat. Does Tom Wallace have to watch Friday? Yes or no? You need to have 3 joints ready. That should be sufficient. And then I want you to prepare yourself because it's never going to be the same after that. Because you like, oh man, Friday. Next Friday, oh man. That's going to go hard. And believe me, next Friday goes so fucking hard. It is ridiculous. But you instantly get the gut punch of not getting more Chris Tucker. That was a hard pill to swallow the first time I saw Next Friday. But Mike Epps is so funny that it was fine, but literally every time a Friday movie came out, which was 2 times so far, it was Friday and then Friday after next. Each time those came around, everybody was hoping that this would be the one where Chris Tucker is back, and Chris Tucker is never coming back because he gets too much rush hour money. He gets that rush hour money. Big rush hour money.
Oh, I like money.
Bad times. If only we all could make rush hour money. Everybody should watch Friday on Friday. I mean, I have it. Of course I do. Because, of course I have it. Of course I have Friday. And next Friday. And Friday after. I got so much stuff stocked up. I'm kind of mad that, like, I've lost collections as, like, or I've decided that, oh man, I've watched this movie enough and then delete it for space, because again, I don't got just dollars falling out of my butt for all sorts of external hard drives and big ass hard drives and shit like that. So I've had to use my space sparingly, and a lot of it has been dedicated to my recordings and shit. So sometimes shit would have to go by the wayside, and the movie that I want to watch and I can't without paying a fucking fee, because it's not on any of the streaming services and it's not on YouTube for free like all the other old movies. Guess I could check again. Just to make sure. I can rent it. So again, money. Out of all the old movies, oh my god, how much are they charging? Oh, wrong screen. Yeah. $15.
Oh my God!
What in the actual fuck? Or I could rent it for $4. And disappointingly, the only torrents that I found for Hamlet 2 seem to be pretty dead. They seem to be pretty dead. And plus, I don't trust buying fucking movies digitally anyway. Because you hear the shit that happened with fucking Redbox. Redbox like just shut down, and all the digital movies that motherfuckers had through them, gone. Just gone. And that shit can happen. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've bought through a digital storefront. Okay, so I downloaded, or I paid for, with hard money. I paid for the entire first season of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend because that shit is hilarious and it's like music. It's a musical in parts, and I love me some musicals. I love me some musicals. But that was through like Apple or like iTunes or whatever. So I think like that shit you could actually get the file. Like I can actually get the video file and save it to my system versus it just being some amorphous shit that I bought from the cloud. And then if they just want to make it say the cloud can't rain no more, I don't get to watch my movie. The fuck. But what can I expect? I should have just continued to hoard. I should have just continued to hoard, but it's kind of hard to hoard stuff when you have limited space and then at times you don't have internet. And there would be long stretches where I just didn't have the internet. I would get by on my phone. Oh. If past me could look at me now, he'd be like, damn, bro, you got it going on. But me right now is like, it's not enough. I need a snack. I'm high as fuck. Maybe I just need to eat real food. I should probably eat real food. I think all I've done is snack today. What time is it? 5 o'clock? Yeah, I should probably eat some. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Getting high with Stone Chakra is whenever the fuck I want it to be at Eastern Standard Time. Name a time. If you want to know when I'm going live, you should subscribe and so you know, follow on Twitch and all that shit. StoneChakra.com is a great place. You can get all sorts of dope shit. We got blankets, we got desk mats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got rolling trays like the one featured in today's stream. You can get those at StoneChakra.com. Stone Chakra on all the social medias. I just deleted a whole bunch of them except for Instagram, so it's Stone Chakra on Instagram. And check out the music. It's Stone Chakra everywhere. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Peace. My bad, Marco Warco. I gotta go eat. I gotta go get these foods.
Dude, you were here smoking pot with me. You can tell that to the cops. I'll back you up.
I just felt